Hello and welcome, it's TONIK TZW and this is World of Warships Legends and I'm here flying solo in the Tier 6 Minsk, and as seems to happen quite often when I'm in a destroyer, we've got an aircraft carrier in the game and we all know how that normally ends up.
Roger.
I'm doing a DD's job and I'm just going to push out and I'm going to scout and I'm going to pre-torp a few areas just to stop any enemy destroyers from trying to squeeze through the gaps and getting shots onto our ship. So once we've pre-torped a couple of the approaches, we are going to push out, push wide, because the way the aircraft carriers spawn on this map and the way the ships normally play it, it's quite easy to fly straight across the middle of the map and get lots of things spotted. Now, I obviously don't want to be one of those things that gets spotted.
Attention. Reporting
And
the target position.
I'm conscious that I am being located, and I do torp the end of there. And lo and behold, I'm thinking it's the Surrey, but it's not, it's the Gator. But then it's not the Gator anymore, it is the Surrey. So I feel kind of guilty for that one, because he didn't barely have sort of 2 minutes in the game really, did he? But it does happen to the best of us, and it has even happened to me at times, so I guess it's karma. Now, the fact that we kill that destroyer kind of lets the whole red team know exactly where we are. And we decide that as he's out of the way, we are going to push, we're going to call for support, and we are going to push through and see what we can do to exploit this flank. So we've got our engine boost running at the moment, gives a bit more speed, chatting along at about 45 knots. We did burn that smoke screen, but that was purely to cover our retreat from that cruiser. So I'm calling out this location because the carrier has got bombers going over my head at the moment, and it appears as though, apart from that cruiser who's running away, this flank is wide open, and that is never a good thing for any team. And this is one of the reasons why you should never abandon your flank or never abandon your cap, because it lets the other team exploit that and push through, and then you can be in a whole world of hurt. Now we can see that Surrey, he's still going away from us. He doesn't want to be out here on his own. He realises that the rest of his team, including all the big ships, are on the other side of the map. And he is the one that's going to start getting picked on by our aircraft carrier, and he doesn't like that. Now, at this moment in time, I'm thinking, surely it cannot be this easy that I'm going to kill one ship and sail all the way around the outside of the map
All stations
and sail straight into their capture point. But it does look as though that is what I'm going to be able to do. Now, the ships that are following behind me, they're doing the right thing and they're focusing that Surrey down between them. Obviously still conscious, the carrier knows that we're out here. The carrier's going to know that those two other ships are there, picking on Mr. Surrey. And as soon as I touch this cap, every other member of Red Team is going to know that I'm here, either on their flank or behind them. And we need to be prepared for that. But let me just say, I was not prepared for what happens in the next few minutes after I get onto this cap. I'll warn you when it's coming up, and then I'm just going to stop talking for a couple of minutes, and you'll all go, thank God he's going to stop talking. And I'm going to let the battle unfold.
I owe you one.
Now here we can see that the rest of Red Team are on the far side of their cap, or pushing up the far side of the map. They're being blocked and they're being held. And these battleships know that there's a destroyer behind them now. I'm quite handy with the guns, and I'm thinking, if I can get this guy on fire, we can get him ticking and burn him down. maybe not the smartest idea. But we are on the cap and we've got this lovely little island that can give us some cover. We've pushed that battleship off the cap. And what is it, 3 minutes to cap? And we're going to sit here and try and stay undetected. Because we haven't got the best concealment in the Minsk. We've got reasonable torpedoes, we've got reasonable guns. Getting a gunfight, you know, you can punch holes in things, you know, other destroyers and cruisers, but the slow traversing things doesn't make it the best gunfighter.
Teammate, I need your support.
So rather than use my smoke, I am using the island for cover, and I'm also keeping my engine boost free. And I'm very wary of the clock ticking down on the cap. Now, I can't really see all of the red team. I want to nudge out a little bit, and I'm asking the carrier to say, hey look, push down this side of the map, because that means he'll be able to get his planes in to support us a lot quicker, and he'll kind of be the same distance from our cap as he is from theirs. So if their destroyer does push out, then he can still get on to defend and reset the cap. Now we noticed that our twist and track, or is it perceptive, is turning. We know that there's something coming in there. We indicate to the rest of the team and the carrier that is there, hoping that he'll get planes over and spot. I think it might be a destroyer rushing in to try and get me spotted. We're literally almost game done. 15 seconds to count. We've got another ship in cap with us. We run the smoke screen because we don't want to get hit and get it reset. But there, at 7 seconds, the count stops, which means that there's something on the cap. 99.9% it is the destroyer, and there he is.
All forces, capture the
Now,
base.
I don't want to shoot at him because I'm probably the one holding all the cap points.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
But then we spot that there are aeroplanes coming in from the back of the map. And as much as we want to take this cap and win it, which we could do by killing that destroyer, me getting hit would be a waste. I don't have torps available. I'm light firing the smoke. Unfortunately, I overrun my smoke in reverse. So I boost forward,
Engine boost activated.
try to get us to cover, and obviously the red team were waiting for me. What have we got? 1, 2, 3. I think there's 4 battleships out there, plus the destroyer behind us. And looking off our bow,
Problem solved,
there
sir.
is the enemy carrier. Now, he has been a thorn in the side to our team so far. And I'm checking to see if I can get anything with the torps, which I can't. And so we decide that the biggest risk to our team, because we're currently 3 ships against 7, I'm getting absolutely
Critical engine
rained on.
damage.
And so I'm gonna try and take this carrier out of the match.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Now, as you see this unfold, I have no idea how this guy was steering his carrier so well, dropping bombs, dropping torpedoes, but for the next few minutes, I'm going to be quiet and we'll bring this battle. Enjoy this fight.
Battle ends in 5 minutes. carrier sunk.
I need support.
What did you think of that? That has got to be one of the most intense ship-to-ship battles that I have played in over 9,000 games. Like I said, I have no idea how he was coming after me the way he was, at the same time as he had bombers up, as he had torpedoes up. He was twisting, turning. COC Carriers players, if you know how he does that, I would love to know. So, that is what happens when the poo-poo hits the fan. Now, as you'll see, somehow, in amongst all that, as well as taking the carrier out, we've managed to get the numbers down to 3 on our side, to 4 on the red team.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Now the good thing there was, I'm still able to spot all these battleships while staying undetected. And by picking out the guy that was low health, it gave the other guys an opportunity to get the shot on. So we've just gone from being behind, being 3 ships to 3, and we are slightly ahead. So I tell these guys to, you know, get out of here, back out, we've got this one won, let the carrier do the damage. I'm very wary, and I do get a little bit cocky here, because I think I can push in and I can bump myself some more damage on these guys. But I forget that I'm not in one of my stealthy ninja boats, and I do check my concealment. I think, yep, we can get in here, but I actually get myself spotted in that turn. Only just over 400 hit points on it. That's a very dangerous situation to be in. So I turn around and I get away from there as quick as possible, because if one of those wants to turn and come full speed, then I could be in a whole world of hurt. Now, it wasn't really worth me pushing in for those torpedoes, because that Fuso just picked up speed and got out of the way of them. Would have been nice to add some more damage to the tally. But after that little incident, I decide no more. Sit back, take the win, let the clock tick down. But I'm still going to be cheeky. Let me get a final salvo off and let them all know exactly where I was. So, that is the Tier 6 Minsk. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you liked that battle with the aircraft carrier, because, as I said, that to me was intense. My hands didn't stop shaking for ages. So once again, thank you for dropping by. If you do like the video, if you do like the content, if you do like the channel, please hit subscribe and you'll be notified as and when I upload new content, which I do try to do 2 or 3 times a week. Until next time, take care and goodbye.